Hello, and welcome to the Southern Gothic Hour, where we play songs of tragedy, sorrow, and darkness to help you unwind on your evening commute. I'm your host, Michaela Langley. Thank you for joining us on this emotional roller coaster ride that only goes one direction, down. Today, we'll be exploring a mixture of contemporary and traditional old-time artists. If you're allergic to getting in touch with your dark side, thinking existentially, and forming a deeper, more meaningful connection with your soul, I suggest you stop listening to this program right now before it has a chance to get started good. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. Today we'll be starting off with a traditional Scottish ballad, The Demon Lover, also known as James Harris and most widely known as The House Carpenter. Collected as one of the famous child ballads, it follows the story of a man who comes home from sea to find the woman he loves is married. He convinces her to leave her husband and child, luring her away with promises of riches and fortune. The ending of this tragic song is a classic example of the moral lessons typically discussed within these types of ballads. This version is performed solo by Almeda Riddle and was recorded on May 10, 1962.
Well met, my young true love. Well met, quoth he. Now I could have married a king's daughter fair, and I would have, but I love thee. I would have, but remembered thee. Now if you could have married the king's daughter fair, then I'm sure you're much to blame. For I am now married to a house carpenter, and I'm sure he's a fine young man, and I proudly wear his name. Now if you leave your house carpenter and will come and go with me, I'll take you to where the grass is evergreen, on the banks of the sweet willie, and some pleasure we will see. Now if I leave this house carpenter and come go along with thee, what have you to maintain me on, to keep me from poverty, to keep me from penury? Now 7 ships on the ocean sail, and the 8th one brought me in. 110 big brave nigger men will come when you command. They'll be under your command. Then she picked up her sweet little baby, and kisses gave it 3. Said, stay at home with your father, my love, and keep him company, and try to remember me. Then she dressed herself in a scarlet dress. Oh, she's beautiful to be seen. And she wrapped herself in a purple cloak. She looked like a gypsy queen. She looked like a gypsy queen. Now they hadn't been sailing but about 2 weeks, and I know it hadn't been 3 when this little lady began to weep, and she wept bitterly. She wept most piteously. And why do you weep, my own true love, for gold or silver or store? Or do you weep for the cursed carpenter, for you never see him anymore? For you never see England's shore. Oh, cursed be your gold and silver, thrice cursed be your store. I'm weeping for my baby boy that I left on England's shore, that I never see anymore. Then cheer up, my pretty fair one, cheer up again, said he, for as I live and breathe, I swear that England you'll never see. I'll keep you on the waters with me. Now they'd sailed on for about 3 weeks, and I know that it couldn't have been 4, when the bottom of the ship sprang a leak, and inside the waves did pour. Then the flames began to roar. Oh, cursed be a sailor man, and thrice cursed his ship be. You've taken me from a house carpenter, and now you're drowning me, or else you're burning me. Oh, what are those hills, my love? She said. They look as white as snow. I'm just out of practice.
Go ahead.
Oh, cursed be a sailor's life, and thrice cursed may be. You've taken me from my house carpenter, and now you're drowning me, or else you're burning me. What are those hills, my love? She said. They look as white as snow. Oh, that is the hills of heaven, my dear, where your little one will go, but heaven we will never know. What are those other hills? She wept. They look as black as night. Oh, that is the hills of hell, he groaned, where our souls may unite, where you and I will unite.
This next number is an American ballad by the name of Omi Wise. Little is known about the real Omi Wise, but records indicate that she was an orphan girl who was taken in by William Adams and his wife Mary Adams in Randolph County, North Carolina, in the late 18th century. The version I'm going to play you is the first ever recording of this song, performed by G.B. Grayson and recorded in 1927 in Atlanta, Georgia. The song is thematically linked to other popular murder ballads of the time, such as Banks of the Ohio and The Knoxville Girl, in which a woman is drowned or her body is disposed of in a river by her lover, usually in dispute over an unwanted pregnancy or a man fearing being shackled by marriage and monogamy.
Tell you all a story about Omi Wise, how she was deluded by John Lewis's lies. He told her to meet him at Adams's spring. He'd bring her some money and some other fine things. He brought her no money nor no other fine things. But get up behind me, Omi, to Squire Ellet's we'll go. She got up behind him, so carefly we'll go. They rode till they came where deep waters did flow. John Lewis, he concluded to tell her his mind. John Lewis, he concluded to leave her behind. She threw her arms around him, John, spare me my life, and I'll go distracted and never be your wife. He threw her arms from round him, and into the water she plunged. John Lewis, he turned round and rode back to Adams's hall. He went inquiring for Omi, but Omi, she is not here. She's gone to some neighbor's house and won't be gone very long. John Lewis was took a prisoner and locked up in the jail. Was locked up in the jail, around was there to remain a while. John Lewis, he stayed there for 6 months or maybe more, until he broke jail, into the army he did go.
Now we'll fast forward in time a little bit to 2012 with the song Leaving Eden by the Carolina Chocolate Drops. As with most of the songs I'll be playing this hour, this is one of my absolute favorites. Although this is the only recording of it, the song itself is actually not new at all. I was told by Alice Gerard that this mournful lullaby was written by a close friend of hers, taking inspiration from memories of childhood when her family had to leave Eden in the North Carolina Piedmont. This recording is one of my favorite examples of the cello being used in old-time music.
Hush now, don't you wake up. We'll be leaving at first light. Mama's buying you a mockingbird to lull you through the night. Across the den by morning, here's a blanket for you to share. They're building down in Georgia. Daddy hears he'll find work there. And the mockingbird can't sing like the crying of a dove. And I can't tell my daughters all the things that I'm scared of. But I am not afraid of that bright glory up above. Dying's just another way to leave the ones you love. No work for the working man, just one more empty mill. Hard times in Rockingham, hard times harder still. The crows are in the kitchen, the wolves at the door. Our father's land of Eden is paradise no more. And the mockingbird can sing like the crying of a dove. And I can't tell my daughters all the things that I'm scared of. But I am not afraid of that bright glory up above. Dying's just another way to leave the ones you sister stayed in Eden. Her husband's got some land. An agent for the county thinks that they might make a stand. A hard life of working with nothing much to show. A long life leaving with nowhere to go. And the mockingbird can sing like the crying of a dove. And I can't tell my daughters all the things that I'm scared of. But I am not afraid of that bright glory up above. Dying's just another way to leave the ones you
Headed back to Ballad Land, we have this Lonesome Melody from my absolute favorite ballad singer, Dillard Chandler. I learned this song at the Swannanoa gathering from Sheila K. Adams, who learned it from Dillard Chandler, and I haven't been able to get away from its mournfully ancient sounds since. This is Soldier Traveling from the North.
Say, soldier traveling from the north, Does the moon shine bright and clearly, so letting you the gentleman's horse, because she loved him dearly. She took his horse by the bridle reins and led him to the stable. There's hay and oats for your horse, my love. Go feed him, you are able. She took him by the lily white hand. She led him to the table. There's cake and wine for you, my love. Go eat and drink, you're welcome. Well, she pulled off her blue silk gown. She laid it on a table. He pulled off his uniform suit, and he hopped in the bed with a lady. So I heard some trumpet sound, and I must go and meet it. Oh, soldier dear, don't leave me here, for I am ruined forever. When silver bells and conch shall stand, when you and I shall marry. So, soldier dear, don't leave me here, for I am ruined forever.
Now we have one from the master of sorrow himself, Doc Watson. Am I Born to Die is a solo rendition of the traditional shape note song I Demand. We'll be hearing the Sacred Harp version later in the hour, but for now enjoy the sorrow of one voice and a fiddle recorded in 1964. Let the melody take you back to a sunny patch on a remote mountainside, perhaps overlooking a small, undisturbed family cemetery.
And am I born to die, to lay this body down, and must my trembling spirit fly into a world of sorrow, 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 a world of sorrow unknown, and must my trembling spirit fly into a world unknown, soon as from earth I go. What will become of me? Eternal happiness or woe must then my portion be. Eternal happiness or woe must then my portion be. A land of deepest shade, unpierced by human thought, that dreary region of the dead, where all things are forgot, that dreary region of the dead, where all things are forgot.
Now we'll take a short break to let you recover a bit from all of this depressing stuff. Wouldn't want to get you too down and out all at once. What are you having for dinner tonight? Maybe you should start a new series on Netflix. There are lots of good serial killer documentaries I could recommend. Well, this has been nice. Let's jump back into the deep end. While this next song was made popular to modern audiences by Alison Krauss and Union Station, I think you'll find this version of Bright Sunny South recorded by Doc Boggs in 1963 to be more fitting with our Southern Gothic theme. This is a song of mourning Southern homeland during the Civil War, although many variations can be found to match any war before this, tracing all the way back to Ireland.
South in peace and content. The days of my boyhood I scarcely have spent, from the deep flowing spring to the broad flowing stream, ever dear to my memory, and sweet is my dream. Confinement and comfort of life, the danger of bloodshed, provision and strife, I've come to conclude and reply with my word. as I shoulder my musket and belted my sword. My father looked sad as he begged me to part, and my mother embraced me with anguish of heart, and my beautiful sister looked pale in her woe as she grabbed me and blessed me and told me to go. Dear Father, for me do not weep. For lonesome my mountain I mean for to sleep, and the danger of war I intend for to share, and for sickness and death I intend to prepare. Dear mother, for me do not weep, for a mother's kind voice I ever will keep. You have taught me to be brave from a boy to a man, and I'm going into fence of her own native land. Dear sister, I cannot tell my woe. Your tears and your sorrow, they trouble me so. I must be a-going for here I cannot stand, for I'm going into fence of her own native land.
We'll revisit Dillard Chandler once more with this haunting mountain ballad, I Wish My Baby Was Born. Tim Erickson's version of this song was featured in the film Cold Mountain, though Dillard Chandler's version is the original source. If this one doesn't at least make you get a little misty-eyed, I don't know what will. You're probably a sociopath. This is a 120% accurate diagnosis.
I wish my baby was born and sitting on its papa's knee, and me poor girl were dead and gone, and the green grass growing over my feet. I ain't a hate, never will be, till a sweet apple grows on a sour apple tree. But still I hope the time will come when you and I shall be as one.
Also returning is Doc Watson, this time joined by Merle Watson on the Song of Heartbreak, Red Rocking Chair. Recorded in 1981, this song features a driving guitar and banjo over hard minor chords, and the unforgettable opening line, "Pull back the curtain and let me see the sun. It's been like a long rainy day."
Pull back the curtain, let me see the sun. It's been like a long rainy day. I slave and I try, but you grumble and you cry, and we can't live together this away, Lord, Lord, and we can't live together this away. I set you in the shade, give you every time I made. What can a poor boy do? Yes, I work every day and you throw it all away. I just can't make a living for you, Lord, Lord, and I can't make a living for you. I've got no use for the red rocking chair. I've got no sugar baby now. And since she's been gone, Lord, I sing this lonesome song. Got no one to rock cradle for me now, Lord, Lord. Got no one to rock cradle for me now.
Next to last, we have this dark waltz, The Blackest Crow. This version is performed by Tim O'Brien, Dirk Powell, and John Herman, and is what immediately springs to mind for me when I think about old-time music. This song has been traced back to at least the early 1800s, but gained popularity during the Civil War.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I'd suffer for your sake, believe me, dear, it's true. I wish that you were staying here, or I was going with you. I wish my breast were made of glass, wherein you might behold upon my heart your name lies wrote in letters made of gold, in letters made of gold, my love. Believe me when I say you are the one that I will adore until my dying day. The blackest crow that ever flew would surely turn to white if if ever I prove false to you, the seas will rage and burn.
Finally, we have Idumea, performed by the Sacred Harp Singers and featured in the film Cold Mountain. I leave you with this powerful shape note song whose words create imagery like no other. If you listen at just the right volume, you can actually feel the voices pulsing through you. I leave you all with this. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Maybe watch some mindless TV, do some knitting or a crossword puzzle. You've thought enough for one day.